Hey guys, today I'm going to show you crosshair placements and where to pre-aim on bind, on attack. So bind's one of my favorite maps. It's probably one of most people's favorite maps. There's a lot of cool things you can do, especially with the teleporters, but basically to start, make sure you guys subscribe, please. That would be much appreciated. I'm going for 10k here within the next couple of months. I've gained about 1,000 subs in the last month, so I'm looking to get there. But basically what we want to do here, if you're a duelist and no one's picking up the spike, go ahead and drop the spike here. I'm actually going to start on the right side of the map and go to the left this time. Kind of weird, I know, but swap it up. So basically when we start, the barrier is like somewhere along this wall here. And what you want to peek here is, what I usually do is, a lot of people just swing like this, and this is completely fine. This is where you want to place your crosshair. You see, as I'm going across, I'm placing it to where the little gap is, so I'm not looking at the wall here when I'm peeking or over here. I'm placing my crosshair inside of the gap, and then as I'm clearing it, I'm slowly going across. By the way, you don't have to ADS, but it does give you a little zoom. See the little zoom? 1.25x zoom. So this is how we want to do it. We're slowly crossing over here. You can just swing it, and then for here you can hold a little bit. A cool little trick you can do is jump up, but if you jump and they peek, then your shot's not going to be accurate, obviously, so they're going to have to jump on you, so maybe don't jump. Another thing we could do from the start is just walk up on the left side. Sometimes if I want to actually take shower control, this is what I'll do. If I just want to get a kill, I'll go back behind there and just hold it. But here, then I'll just kind of clear this. Then I'll clear to the left. Then I place my crosshair here. And now we have to be careful of the doorway right here, like this. And now I have to clear the left side of shower. And once we do all this, then now we have full shower control. So at this point, what you can do is probably just leave. Although you can peek for kills here as well. So we can peek right here, make sure there's no one just sitting here on site. Then right here is also quite common, especially back here. People like to hold showers from there. So get ready for that. Right here on this left side of default, or triple. Right side of triple, left side of heaven, right side of heaven, back site. Slowly clear bench. Now we're in a bit of a dilemma, right? So pushing, we've cleared all this. We don't know if they're in this corner or up on top of the box. I don't know if you can see them from here. I think you might be able to see their gun, but I'm not sure. So from here, I would highly suggest that you're gonna want to leave unless your team is pushing short. So the reason going out showers alone is bad is because it's very easy to just die from some weird place, especially if your teammates are not short. However, if your team's making noise and going out B, or they're about to, you can lurk up here, clear everything, you know, clear the corners, clear toward U-Haul, and then now we can just walk up. You can actually get away with doing this without being noticed. Sometimes, for sure. So yeah, so next I'll go ahead and go to this side. The reason that we like to peek from right here is because at the start of the round we can just hold this angle, and on defense, duelists like to walk up aggressively right here and kind of hide in this corner or around this corner. And so by you sitting right there, it denies them access to this corner. So it's really good, especially if you know you're against an aggressive duelist. You can just sit here and wait. Otherwise, we're just going to want to slowly walk up clear. This is the first thing we need to be aware of. Then also like right here, slowly clearing out here. Again, if you start on the side, you don't have to worry about this corner. And if you have a Sova drone, you don't really have to hold it because you have the Sova drone. So from here, we can either jump on top of the box or just continue kind of, you know, walking out here. Careful of on top of truck, but I usually don't put my crosshair there. I just kind of look. Now I clear heaven, and then back triple to the right side of triple, back sight here. And so if you're gonna go up top here, you still want to be careful of truck. This gives you a little bit of view into U-Haul, but you still need to be careful of like back here and heaven, as well as right here and here. So usually you can go up there, but usually if you're gonna go into sight, you're just gonna want to go like this. Clear all these, and now we have to clear. We have to think what we want to clear first. We have to clear this and toward shower, toward bench. So usually I will clear like this first, and then I'll clear the corner, and then I'll turn around, make sure there's no one like right here coming out from shower. And now we're gonna slowly. This is called slicing the pie, because this is literally called U-Haul. It's a U. So clearing this is kind of a little bit more difficult than standard things, because the enemy can be anywhere here, right? They can be right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. So understanding that is really good, because then you can kind of like slowly clear this. Try not to make noise when you do this, and then clear all the corners. You don't have to do it that slowly. You can do it a little bit faster, kind of like this. Just kind of like clear the last part of it. But you're going to be careful of like someone playing with a shorty in this area here. So, you know, maybe like bait a shot or something, see if they're gonna push you. But just try to be careful there. So now what we want to do, the best thing that we can do is if we get to this corner, this is really strong. We can also, if we've killed the people on side already, we can get out here. Maybe careful of this corner if they're already rotating. Clear CT, clear right, left side CT. If we can get to this corner, this is also very good. This is one of the best spots you can get, and the best spot in my opinion that you can get as a duelist. You know, clear left side, clear right side. Now just walk up to this corner. And what we're going to want to do here is just wait for them. People always rotate through spawn, almost always. Especially in solo queue, people are less prone to just flank unless they're a duelist. And even if they are, they're more than likely going to come through spawn. So what you're going to want to do is just kind of wait, see if the first person that comes clears you. And if they do, obviously you're going to want to kill them. Just dismiss out afterward or dash out. And then after that, you can, you know, retreat to U-Haul, just defend the spike. If the first person does not clear you, you can wait for them to come and then wait for the second person to come, kill the first one, and then kill the second one. And it's just free kills, pretty much. So now I'm going to go ahead and go over toward B. So if the team is not grabbing the spike, what you can do as a duelist is grab it and throw it right around here. Anywhere here is good because basically anyone from here, here, or here can just come quickly to the spike. See, this is the one point that's closest to all of these spots. So that's why you're going to do that. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about U-Haul. So when I do this, you can start close left. I usually start on the left side. Then I'll just kind of walk up. You can also jump without making noise, but I don't think it's necessary. So another thing that you can do is whenever the round starts, you can spam a good portion of this, if not all of it. It's like all but this part right here. And even within areas, you can spam this. I'm not sure why that's not spammable. It's kind of weird. I guess it's just how the map's designed. So yeah, this is kind of like a safe, but not really, because you can still be spammed through it. Yeah, you can spam that at the start of the round. Otherwise, I would just walk up. Don't walk on the right side, because if you get flashed from here, you're completely screwed. Whereas if you're on the left side and you get flashed, you can kind of just tuck away here for a second. And more than likely, the only place they're going to be able to get to is to this box. So just clear that after you get flashed. But otherwise, we're just walking up. Again, we're going to slice the pie, clear. This is the first spot that we want to place our crosshair and clear. Then kind of like jiggle here. Make sure that there's no one here. I'm walking up, place my crosshair up here. Then left side lower. Then there. We're clear. Now we have to be aware of behind the box and then all of sight, obviously. So like on top of this box, default box. You can spam this, you don't have to. Walk up, clear backside right here, clear spawn, both sides of spawn. Cubby, make sure you look here in case your spam didn't hit them or kill them. From here, make sure that you don't see anyone there. They can obviously be in this corner because you can't really see it. They can be behind this box more than likely. They can be in here and back here. They can also be under hookah, so you can spam this, but usually you just want to kind of like jump, see if you can see anyone, probably with your gun out. Also, if you jump here like this, lower ranked players are going to assume that you drop because they heard a noise like of you dropping. They don't really understand that this is a different sound than dropping onto here yet. So you could try to take advantage of that. Even people like, you can trick people even in like diamond with that. So give it a shot if you have never tried that. You can do that on a lot of maps too, like where there's a heaven. If you just jump like wherever heaven instead of actually dropping. But yeah, so here we're just gonna want to be aware. Usually you want to flash or throw a dash or something. Check under. Now we're gonna go look here and here, assuming that, you know, if this is smoked and this is smoked, then obviously you have a little bit less to worry about. If nobody's long, you need to be aware of garden and long as well. We'll just assume that we're splitting though. Clear this corner, clear sight, and now, you know, they can be here. And then yeah, so that's pretty much that. From here, you can just play sight like you normally do. I'm gonna go ahead and go long. So long, what I almost always do is I'm pre-aiming like right here or up here, depending on where I think the Sova is gonna dart. I think most Sovas dart like this thing, somewhere in here, but some Sovas dart up here, some Sovas dart here, some Sovas dart like randomly around the fountain. Basically, I'm just placing my crosshair somewhere, expecting a dart to pop up. You can also tell a teammate to come with you and to shoot the dart for you, so you can kind of focus on killing. Usually, I jiggle here. Also, there's two ways you can do this. So the first way you can do this, if you have a teammate shooting this for you, you can just swing long like this, and just being ready to take a fight and get the kill. And then you can heal off of the kill, or get your teammate to heal you. Another way you can do it is just, you know, if you're alone, you could look for the dart. walk up close. You want to start walking like right around here so that they can't really hear you. And then you're gonna clear like this. Slowly clear all of it. And if you see no one, I usually like to walk up somewhat in the middle, but not too. I don't know. I don't think it matters too much. Make sure you clear this. If you're a little bit slow, then make sure you clear this. Otherwise, I don't think you need to. But actually, always clear. I think there's a chance they can be there, especially if you get darted and you have to shoot it, or you walk up. Then, yeah. So just make sure you clear that. Look up here. Clear right here. Here. Especially right here. This is really common. Also from like cubby. And we're gonna slowly clear. See, I placed my crosshair up here because they can be on top of this, just like this. This is rare, but I would suggest using this spot on defense for sure. So now that people know this from my video, make sure you place your crosshair up here, and also to the right here. So now we have all of this control. This is kind of like having control of hookah. Now we're just gonna kind of wait here, look for kills. If we see no one for like 5 seconds or so, I'm gonna slowly inch out, look here and here. These are both spammable. So if you see someone's shoulder like right back here and they're crossing, you can spam this. You can also spam this box if you think there's one there. Make sure you look here. I usually cross. People don't normally sit in this corner. It's pretty rare. It's also just because it's a pretty bad spot to sit. But from here, you can also just hold wait elbow. Normally, you're going to flash. You can clear this if you think one's going to be there, but you don't always have to. Then check under hookah. And then now you have to actually be aware of hookah. Now, hopefully you have smokes, but if you don't, you're going to want to check right here. And then this corner. And then focus your attention back to hookah for a second. And this is how I play it. Clear all the corners. I'm coming into elbow. Clearing like this. Like this. People, I don't know why I clear this. People don't sit there. It's just kind of pointless to check. But definitely check like this. Just kind of habit to check corners. So, but yeah, you don't have to do that. Now you can swing spawn here. Again, you don't need to do this. This is a risky play, but you know, if you're having a crazy aim game or you're having just a crazy day, just peek, go for one tap. If you're whiffing and you're missing and you take damage, then fall back, try to get a heal, or just try to play the spike after it goes down. And yeah, so if we need to clear sight from here, be aware of hookah, because a lot of the time what will happen, people will go B long, but people won't go hookah. So if there's no one in hookah as your whole team is pushing long, you really need to be aware of that as the first one out. Clear the corners here, clear cubby, and then especially right here. Another good place to sit other than elbow is like right here. You can also sit like just here waiting for a kill. You can also jump up on site, assuming you have hookah control, and just kind of wait for this. Get the dismiss going, and jump up here. And then, remember, this is kind of aggressive, and on top of the thing is also kind of aggressive. We can also just sit on in tube like this, and just kind of wait for them, and fight from here. You can also peek from out here. This is more expected though. You can also sit here. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. If you guys have any sort of suggestion for future guides, let me know as per usual. Remember to like, comment, and especially subscribe for me. Show me support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.